Are you nervous? Ow.
Huh? I'm 36, dude. Come on. If I get nervous, I pee.
I was at a loss of words because Kirt is truly one of the only dudes to ever blow us off.
I got a reason.
In the early days, we had set up this shoot, and you were like not taking my calls, and then call me a couple days later, and we were in line to film you, and you know you're kind of in a different league for a little while there.
Well, it was actually one thing that did it for me. When I would open up the Fox catalog, there's a picture of me racing, and then a picture of Chalet. And for me, I saw my sport die out. I was all about, you know, downhilling at the time, and I was a downhiller that when I would go off season, I would go home, and in the wintertime, I would do bar spins, tail whips, and, you know, ride dirt jumps. And this was back in like 96, 95, we were doing this stuff. And when I saw that, I was kind of like taken back, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. The best riders in the world are downhillers. But what I didn't realize is that it's a totally different style of riding. It's a totally different region of riding because it's something that's accessible almost in a way. At first, it was going off and not going to a race. It wasn't going and signing up and being part of this big group. It was about going out with your jeans and you know, going up to the hills and pushing up and just riding down. I didn't realize how much it could be built upon, and you know, with all the young kids, you know, Zink, Straight, all these guys, that's what the sport was going at, you know. And the more they got into the free ride, they started progressing as riders, and they started to get more skills.
You ready? All right. Kirt Voreis, neural disorder, take one.
Boom. This was fun, Tennessee. Okay, so at the top of this, I was waiting and I'm looking down. These rednecks roll up and these four-wheelers. I'm like, checking out, what are you guys doing here? And I'm looking down at the base. I'm like, I'm gonna go ride that. And he stops and he goes, hey, and he's waving his son up. Come watch this guy die up here. And I'm like, oh, cool, thanks a lot. I kind of forgot my roots being a racer because I got to this point where, you know, it was me and Palm, we were running through the pits. Yo, what up? You know, I was making money. I come from white trash, no money at all, you know. And I got to a point where I had this girlfriend that was driving me out of my mind, and I had a nice car, and I had a house, and I could eat whatever I wanted, but it was kind of like I was like, man, I didn't want to be Brian Lopes. I don't care about what car. I'd rather have some beat up Toyota that I can jump. And it was so crazy. I came to a crossroads when everything started going downhill, and I was like, well, wait, I'm not a racer anymore. What am I worth? And I'm like, wait, you know, I'm a rider. I'm a rider, and I'm passionate about what I do, and that's what brought me back to Freeride. And that's why I started to do more filming and started to go to more shops and hang with more kids and just promote this, because that's why I got into it. Pretty much one of the best things that ever happened in my career. For me, myself, just being able to watch it and go like, oh, yeah, that's what riding is to me.